Welcome to Cage Minds. I'm Mika Frankl at United Fit alongside the Hoss, Mark Hussey. Going to be returning to the cage here April 15th in Colorado. Sir, thank you for the time. How you doing?
Good. How are you doing, my friend?
Doing well. High altitude MMA event. What do you think of the upcoming challenge, the third cage fight?
You know, man, super excited. Really feeling like this should be the last one at the amateur level. Feeling like a dog right now, man. Super violent, super fresh, super clean. Thinking this is the last one, then we move up to the next level. Excited about it being up at Alamosa, Adams States, where I did my little bit of college wrestling. So kind of cool to come full circle and now get in the cage there and put on a show for the college students and go have some fun.
So you're already getting those kind of nostalgia vibes, feeling that this is coming full circle for your journey?
Yes, sir. Yeah, exactly. It's, you know, man, then at the time when I was at Adams State, I wasn't really ready to take life serious. And now that I'm here full-fledged into this and all my chips are in this corner, I'm ready to go show them that I'm a different animal at this point.
I talked to you before the fight in August. You walk away with a decision win, but what else did you walk away with that night? What was your reflection on the performance?
You know, took a lot of lessons out of that one. I really think the big one was the gas tank. You know what I mean? I feel like I put on a good show in the first and second, and if I had the gas tank for it in the third, I would have gotten a finish. So a big thing for us in this camp was getting that gas tank ready to put someone away in the third like we could in the first. Other than that, man, we took a lot of positives away. We got into a war with a really tough cat in Bobby Griego. So, you know what I mean? It was good to come back after a 2-year layoff and go back into a war and really test ourselves like that. And, you know, man, I belong here. This is what I belong doing, and I was just proven that night.
Did you feel, was there any ring rust? I know that you didn't feel like there was going to be any of that going in. Did you feel it on fight night?
Not necessarily, man. You know, I felt like I was coming back home. You know, maybe a little bit of nerves, but that's, you know, we're putting our lives in the line. There's nerves in this. If you don't have nerves, you're dying out there. So it felt good. It was just good to be back in there.
How did the team look at the fight? How does John and Nick assess the performance, and what was their plan for improvement for you going forward after that night?
Really, like I said, man, we took a lot of positives away. We liked everything that I did technique-wise, maybe clean up a little bit of things, you know what I mean, a little straighter on our punches. Bobby Griego was also 6'4", 6'5", so you know what I mean, I'm punching up at the air anyway. But really the big one was just cleaning it up and getting that gas tank and lungs under us and being able to be an animal in the third like we are in the first. And I mean, like I said, I'm ready to take that next step, so I need to be ready for 5-minute rounds, and those are an eternity compared to 3 minutes. So. And
at the point you're at now, looking at becoming a professional, have you got in your mind what weight class you're going to be? We know that there was some slimming up of the physique, adding some muscle, some different things you're doing. So where is the focus going to be?
Yes, sir. Well, we're actually going to try to make this one at 170. That's what we're signed at, and that's where I think our pro career is going to happen, is at 170 pounds. And we're going to test it out this one, see how we feel if we make the cut, and I think it's going to feel all right.
Saw this bucket of sweat dripping off of you before, so we can see you're putting in the cardio, you're putting in the work. How is the camp feel, the body feeling as you're attempting this lower weight class?
Yeah, man, really, I feel incredible right now. I feel technique-wise, I feel insane. Gas tank-wise, I feel nuts. I'm putting in 7-8 hard rounds and feel like I still have more in the tank. Simulations, we just started yesterday, and I ran through 5 rounds like they were money, and they were 4-minute rounds, so feeling real nice there. You know what I mean? It's a fight camp, so my body's feeling good. I'm ready for a fight week and get to rest up a little bit, take care of some wounds, and get ready to go in there and hurt someone.
Everybody wants the knockout, the submission, the quick finish, but even in those performances, there can be some deficiencies. So what kind of performance have the coaches informed you that they need to give you that sign off on becoming a professional?
Really, we just needed to look well-rounded. You know what I mean? We've done a lot of work on our stand-up, and kind of almost in the last fight, that was a big thing. We noticed I kind of got away from it, turned into a kickboxer. And, like, you know what I mean? My roots are wrestling, and I can't forget about the roots. Even if I want to hurt people and I want to touch them, you know, I can't forget that this is MMA and I am a wrestler, so I got to bring that to the table also. So we just got to really show that we're clean around all the edges and we're ready to rock.
I don't want you to get mad at me. Could that almost be a reason to have a couple more amateur fights just so that you can go out there, have some fun a couple more times without those, like, professional repercussions? Because you wrestled a lot. You haven't got to strike that much, though. So if you want to go out there and bang a little, we almost can't blame you, because you're like, man, I've wrestled like hundreds and hundreds of times, but a kickboxing match is a little different.
I hear you. Yeah, You know what I mean? It is something to turn around. That's why I say we're really looking at this one, and if it looks clean, we're rolling. If not, man, I'm down to do whatever. I mean, John Dotson's a hell of a mind, and I think one of the greatest to ever do this sport. So whatever he says to do, man, I'm under his wing, and I'll pay attention to what he wants me to do. And we're ready to rock. I just really feel like with this sport being so dangerous, at 25, about to be 26 years old, there's no reason to do it for free no more. You know what I mean? If I'm at the level right now, I'm giving pros that I train with good problems, and I mean, there's no reason to do it for free if I could go do it for a little bit of money.
Oh, yeah, no, that's a great point itself. When you look at this fight coming up, what are you expecting? Not just from your performance, but what kind of fight are you expecting to have in there?
You know, man, I really don't know much about the kid, so really I'm expecting to go out there and show them levels above anyone they put in front of me. I really believe, especially on this side, this region, I'm levels above any amateur you could put in front of me right now. I'm that next level, and I'm ready to go. Whether it's across the country and go test it over there, or at the next level in pros, I'm ready to rock, man. And I don't think there's anyone, especially here in New Mexico, that can stand in front of me.
Okay, so everybody, I'm really excitable. We all know this if you watch the universe. I'm kind of excited about all this fight stuff. Dude, you're getting a fight 8 months after the last one. It's not that long, considering the Liz Frank injury, the long time. I mean, this is cool just in of itself that you're getting to continue on and that you're healthy.
Yeah, finally, man. Even I didn't want to sell out the last 6 months, but, you know, I've had just a couple bumps in the road, and I'm ready to get back in there. I want to be as active as possible, and even if I come off of this one nice and clean, I'm ready to fight a couple weeks afterwards, man. I'm ready to rock. I love this sport. I love this life, and I'm living the dream right now, man, so I can't wait to do it.
And did you feel from that last one, last question about the Bobby Grego fight, were you able to display the kind of performance that you wanted to? Because there's been so many hours and years in this gym, and you didn't get to have the MMA fights, the setbacks with the injuries. So did you feel like you were able to portray the kind of performance that reflects all the years here?
Yeah, I think so for sure, man. I think we showed a shitload of improvements from the first fight to this one. You know what I mean? I think we showed that we had a lot of heart. We're a dog. We put on a hell of a show too, man. That place was jumping, and that's really, at the end of the day, we're in the entertainment business, and that's what I'm here to do for people, is put on a show. I want to be exciting, whether it's a win or a loss. I'm ready to go out there and show people I'm here to scrap for them. So I like it, man. I took a lot of positives away from that fight.
And the last thing, before the last interview, notice the head tattoo. Is there any other new ink now this time to display?
Shoot, actually, just one. We got, after Bobby Grego, we went and got our little rib blasted up a little bit. One of our new favorites, and that's about it so far. Hopefully we end someone with the right hand, get to tattoo the right hand after this one.
Is it the theme to have the celebration tattoo is what you're thinking?
Pretty much, yes, sir. Hopefully we get filled up in the next few years.
Mark, always great getting to catch up with you, sir.
You too, my friend. Thank you.